The guardian of the first tribe. Long before words were carved into stone or stories were spoken around fire, the world was raw and untamed. The jungle breathed with life, thick vines coiled like serpents, the air shimmered with heat, and the river sang through the valley, carrying the whispers of all living things. In this wild, green cradle of the earth lived a small tribe, the first humans. Their skin glowed dark beneath the sun, strong and beautiful like polished stone. They wore wraps of animal skin and carried spears tipped with sharpened bones. Life was simple, but it was a struggle. Each sunrise brought both hope and hunger. They hunted small game, gathered fruits, and watched the skies for signs of storms. Yet every night, they feared the eyes that gleamed beyond the firelight, the predators that crept close when the moon rose. One day, as dawn broke through a curtain of mist, a young hunter named Koro ventured beyond the familiar riverbank. He followed a trail of broken trees and strange footprints, each one wider than a man's chest and sunk deep into the earth. His heart pounded. He knelt beside the mark and pressed his palm inside it. His hand was small, almost childlike against the vast print. Then he heard it, a low rumble, not quite thunder, but close. The ground trembled. The birds exploded into the sky. Goro froze. From between the towering trees, something moved, a shadow taller than any tree trunk. The jungle itself seemed to part in silence as it stepped into view. A giant, 50 feet tall, his hair wild and tangled, his beard long and coarse. His skin was rough, streaked with mud and scars. He looked like the mountain had come alive. Goro stumbled backward, gripping his spear, but the giant did not attack. He only watched, curious, calm, and strangely tired. The young hunter slowly lowered his weapon. In that moment, something ancient passed between them, a spark of recognition, a whisper older than language. The tribe was terrified when Goro brought the story home. They whispered around the fire. Is it a god? Is it a beast? Will it eat us? But Goro insisted. He did not strike. He looked alone. For several days, the tribe watched from afar. They saw the giant drink from the river and eat fallen fruit. Once, he helped a wounded deer escape a trap, his massive fingers lifting the creature as gently as a mother would lift a child. The people saw, and their fear began to soften. Then came the storm. It arrived with a roar, rain like knives, winds like screams. The river swelled and tore through the valley, drowning their huts. The people cried out, clutching their children as the floodwaters surged. Through the chaos, a shadow loomed. The giant waded through the torrent, his feet sinking into the mud. One by one, he lifted the tribe to higher ground, placing them atop the great cliff that overlooked the jungle. He shielded them with his body as trees snapped and water raged below. When morning came, the world was quiet again. The sun